How you guys doing? So welcome to the 414 Morning Podcast. I am, of course, Kiss My Podcast Armando.
All right, and y'all could be anywhere in the world right now getting some Netflix and bean pie in, but y'all here. I'm Daryl.
So how y'all doing? So we got some interesting topics that we want to go over. Hopefully we don't see them on nobody else's podcast.
Gilbert.
For Richardson. Sorry. Whew. Just saying.
Something about them summertime colds.
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone. No time to right their wrongs. Heaven must have.
All right. So I've been observing something interesting, especially with the WNBA and the Chicago Sky. Y'all can step in front of the congregation. Only because, and maybe this is just me reaching, but usually when I reach, I grab something. Pause. But usually,
I thought you was gonna go with the when I reach, I teach.
Yeah. But usually when I say something that sounds out of pocket or out of hand or absurd, and people just wondering like, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah,
it always come true. Like it always. So to me, and I know they can't purposely do this, or they're never gonna come out and admit that this is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But the Chicago Sky, I feel like they're tanking.
So
right? It just looked like this is one of the biggest tank jobs I see in my eyes. I mean, I can be wrong, but I can be right.
So I guess my question is, who's coming out of college that like you think they'd be tanking for?
Juju.
She was snap. She got injured, right?
And you got some other good guards. Also. But I just feel like this is a tank job. Because like going into All-Star break, I mean they was what 7-13, I want to say. And for the WNBA, that's not really bad. Because if you want to look at it, the team that's above them, so they take 6 teams per conference. Right now, the 6th seed is the Mystics, which is 12-13. You get what I'm saying? Like 12-13. And so the Chicago Sky do play the Mystics tonight at 6:30. So that's a win, of course, that they obviously must have.
Yeah.
Also, the WNBA, they only play 44 games in the season. So right now, it's only 19 games left.
Yeah.
Realistically, the number for me, if they want to make the playoffs, is they have to at least go 13-6 at best. Like 13-6. I mean, 14-5 would be ideal, but I think 13-6 they sneak into the playoffs. It doesn't help. I mean, then anything can happen because the first round, the format is 1-1-1.
Yeah.
So the opportunity that each team can host the game, and then the next round semis is 2-2-1. So you still got a good chance. And then best of 7, which is the finals, is what 2-2-1-1-1. So anything can happen, but to me this just looked like a tank job. Angel Reese has been out of the lineups.
Yeah.
Without her, it's like a 15-point difference.
Yeah. I was going to ask because she's not injured, is she?
Well, which is it's something that just happened. Like it's weird. Yeah. She was playing. She didn't have a great game. She still had her double against the Lynx. And then after that, she didn't play.
Right.
And then the last game she missed because they said her back. But I don't think that's the cause at all.
I was gonna say, but based off the carry job she's been doing this season, like it could have been.
Yeah, she has been putting the team on her back. You know, and then like, cause like even like they just released their veteran veteran guard.
Mm-hmm.
It just picked up another guard. Like I don't know, they just making some moves to me that just doesn't show like they winning. Because even when they had a chance, when Bonner, when she left the Fever,
Mm-hmm.
she would have been a great pickup. She's a scoring forward, a veteran, and she could have mentored Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You know, as far as like how to score in the low post, shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and plus they missing a forward that can put the ball in the hole, or another scorer, I should say.
Yeah.
So I don't know, a lot of things that makes it. And then they didn't have the best offseason either
No.
with signings.
With signings, but also like just keeping players. Like it just like we talked about a few episodes back. Angel Reese is basically with a new team, just in the same city.
Yeah, new coach, everything, and then I don't know. Just to me, just feel like I'm thinking we know we are not going to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just try to get a lottery pick.
Right. And they probably have shut down Angel Reese.
Yeah, it looked like, and then I know they can't officially say it with 19 games left. This reminds me like last year when they didn't think they had a chance, and then they set her down for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden they start winning games and snuck back into the playoff hunt, and then they end up missing it by like a game. So this, to me, this looked like the same thing. Again, with 19 games to go, who knows?
That's basically half the season.
Yeah, and it's like you still have a chance with 19 games to go. Like
Yeah.
starting with tonight, you beat the team that's in front of you, and it's not like teams that's in front of you are like 20 games above 500.
Mhm.
Most of the teams are like 2 or 3 games above 500.
Yeah.
Hell, the team that's in front of you is below 500.
Mm-hmm.
So you still have a chance. So to me, I don't understand why she's not playing. Because we looking at just the points, like she brings so much. She brings like steals. She's the anchor on defense.
Mm-hmm.
She's that point forward. She's the emotional leader.
Yeah, because
on that team.
the games that they've lost have been massacres.
It's been terrible. They've barely been cracking 60.
Yeah.
Like it's been bad from the beginning.
Yeah. And I mean, pretty much like across the board, like they're being like outscored incredibly, out rebounded, and it's bad. It's almost like these are professionals playing against like the JV team.
Yeah. The last 5 games, they're on a 5-game losing streak. Last
Mhm.
10 games, they're 3-7. Like I said, they got the second worst record in the WNBA. They got the 5th worst in their conference, and there's only 6 teams in their conference.
Yeah.
You need her out on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Like, plain and simple, you need her out on the court. And plus, for you want to keep selling tickets, nobody's coming to see anybody else on the Chicago Sky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's just like when Caitlin Clark ain't playing. They're not coming to see nobody else on Fever.
Yeah, and did you see that stat? Like, when they announced that Caitlin Clark wasn't going to be playing in the All-Star game, those tickets were like slashed to like by like 66%.
Yeah.
Do you have a podcast and you tired of people with the negative comments? Tired of people hating on your podcast? Tired of people thinking that you won't make it? Not liking and subscribing to your content? And you don't know what to say to them? Just tell them to kiss my podcast.
Just like people come to see stars,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry, there's nobody else interesting.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, like, but there's nobody else interesting on Chicago. I can name a couple of players, but I'm not going to see them play.
Right.
No difference makers.
Not at all.
So to me, they're tanking, and if I'm making y'all mad, that must mean what my grandma used to say, that means I'm stepping on your toes. My grandma used to say.
Mm.
But let me know what y'all think. Are they tanking? Is Angel Reese really hurt? or do you think that they out there looking for a lottery pick?
I mean, I forgot all about Juju, and it's funny because I just mentioned Juju a couple episodes ago. But I mean, with that being said, they probably are tanking just to get like another hot commodity, another like name over there.
Yeah, because it makes no sense to have your best player not playing.
Right.
And
You
besides the other night, they listed she had a back issue, but other than that, it's just been DMPs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been looking at my little scores and stuff, and I was like, dang, they losing by 40? And I automatically go and look and say, dang, what injury's doing? And then she's not playing.
Yeah, she's not there.
And then I'm like, makes sense. And then I just don't watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know what y'all think in the comments. Are we on to something? Are we reaching? Or we got something?
Right. Now, so let's talk about this because this actually did come up recently. The whole ring culture thing. So, and we even talked about this just recently. So, Robert Horry, one of the most winningest players to ever have graced the NBA, he made approximately $53.7 million. However, he got 7 rings across 3 or 4 different teams. Then you have James Harden, who has 0 rings, but career earnings as of right now. And he could probably make it to another contract. $411.4 million.
That's crazy. That's stupid.
And I mean, that's not even including his Adidas deal.
Yeah. I mean, if you go with James, you got 11-time All-Star, 3-time scoring champ, 2-time assist leader, MVP, 8-time All-NBA player, 6 Man of the Year award winner, was announced to the 75th NBA anniversary NBA team. Top 5 in all-time 3-pointers made.
Yeah. Top 5 shooting guard for sure.
Yeah, 24 points per game score, and you get the beard.
Right.
Robert Horry, you get the 7 rings, and you get in the conversation every time when they talk about clutch.
Right. Big Shot Rob.
Big Shot Rob. I think this goes back to what we said before. When they announce Rob, you got to announce him as 7-time NBA champion.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is also, I think this is like apples to oranges because Robert Horry may not have been the leading scorer on these teams, but he's had his moments.
Yeah.
It's a reason why he's called Big Shot Rob.
Yeah.
You know, like he has 7 rings, yeah, but he has made plays to ensure that he got those rings.
Yeah, but it's hard to turn down $400 million.
Hey, it's hard to turn down 53.
You gotta buy me a trophy.
Yeah, I mean,
buy me a ring.
You know, our arch nemesis, Gilbert Arenas, because he made a nice amount of money himself.
Yeah.
You know, but the difference between like a Gilbert Arenas and a James Harden may not have the ring, but he has the accolades.
Oh yeah, he got the actual
And I feel like that's kind of like the difference maker when you start talking about, you know, like a legacy. And I think that's why, you know, like people always they talk about Charles Barkley, they talk about Patrick Ewing, they talk about Allen Iverson. These are guys who were the face of the franchise. Yeah. They have the individual accolades, they have the stats, they just don't have the ring.
Yeah.
Or even you look at somebody like a Dwight Howard. The conversation could have been made for him having gotten that ring with the Lakers, regardless of like how much he played, what he actually like added to, like contributed to the team.
Yeah.
But that was what he was missing, that ring.
Yeah. Or like how they try to clown Gil's Arena, Nick Young for the ring and say that he ain't really a champion.
Right.
You can't erase history.
Right.
I don't care what role he played on there. Whether he averaged 5, 7, or 20, like he's still a champion. You're not.
Yeah, and
So don't take that away from him.
and it's just like how, like we all know certain, like some people's rings, their championships, they weigh more than others.
And he contributed like big shot after big shot.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't just sit there and sit on a bench and just get a ring.
Right, like Adam Morrison.
Yeah, like big shot. He saved a game, with Shaq now. He did it with
The
Houston,
Spurs.
and he did it with the Spurs. So like he earned those rings.
Yeah.
They wasn't given to him.
When his, just like Steve Kerr, John Paxson, those guys, like when they were called upon,
Mhm.
they did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. So I pick Robert. Roberts. Give me his rings. Give me that 53 million.
Yeah.
Because no matter where I go, you gotta say 7-time NBA champion.
And also, you got to put respect on his game, because when you talk about those, I mean, he was a part of, almost 3 dynasties.
Yeah.
Like, but when you talk about the Lakers, you got to talk about the shots, like, from him. When you talk about even like when he was with the Spurs, you got to talk about like him getting them out of games.
Yeah. So what career you rather have?
This is an interesting one, only because of like the two players. I think I will go with James Harden, only because it's the money's fantastic, but
It's more than fantastic.
but it's also because like this is different than like a Gilbert Arenas talking about, or a Tracy McGrady even.
Yeah.
He
got the accomplishments. When
Yeah.
you look at the resume, you like it makes sense.
mhm,
It makes sense. And then plus, it wasn't like Gilbert Arenas and Tracy McGrady couldn't get out the first round.
mhm,
Like he was a game or two
mhm.
from reaching the finals
A few
a
times.
few times. So
He's reached the finals.
yeah. So yeah, and then plus he is a system.
Yeah.
A plug and play. No matter where you put him at,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like he's gonna make your team better.
Right.
So yeah, that's an interesting one. Let us know in the comments. You picking which career? You rather have James Harden's or you rather have Roberts? Let us know.
Right.
So I'm gonna throw a curveball on you before we even get to the next subject.
Okay.
Right? So let's show top 5 coaches of all time. And it don't have to be just NBA.
Okay.
Well, basketball coaches, I say.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Easy. Red Auerbach.
Okay.
I had to go old school with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick. I will also go with and I'm blanking on his first name. Colangelo. No, since I can't think of his full name, I'm not going to include him. I don't know why, but I was always a fan of his. Larry Brown.
Okay. I recently hear you say that.
Yeah.
Talking about practice. So we on this podcast
mhm.
and we talking about practice, right?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the show. We ain't talking about bean pie. We ain't talking about kissing podcast, right? We talking about practice. We ain't talking about these notes I got in my hand.
Mm-mm.
For practice. Not the actual podcast.
Slept on in my opinion, but like he did it. I don't know why he's not getting more attention. Luke Walton.
Okay.
I thought Luke Walton was a good coach.
Yeah.
And I think that's 4. My 5th one, Phil Jackson.
Okay. Yeah. See, I got Coach K.
Mm-hmm.
Coaches of all coaches, right? 5 national championships, 6 gold medals. Coach 9 All-American national honors. And then also I go with Gino. Right? Because when you think of UConn, you think of Gino. You think of women's basketball, Gino. Been there for 40,
Ooh, damn.
40 years, 12
I-
championships.
I want to take Luke Walton out. Pat Summit.
Past some years.
Pat Summit.
See,
yes.
you was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
uh,
But also, like, Pat is another, like, nickname for Peggy.
yeah. I got red. Hour back also.
Okay.
The 8 championships, straight championships, he
Mhm.
coached them too. And then plus, bro, you got to be on a different level when the Lakers is coming in town and you purposely don't turn the heat on, just let them sit there and just freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that is crazy.
Smoking cigars, like,
Yeah, so I got Greg Popovich.
Okay.
Just because he take no names and he make them into somebody, because you take them off of that team, they average at best, but he got it some system make everybody buy in,
Mhm.
and it works.
Yeah, and I would say besides the whole thing that happened with he and Kawhi, it seems like everybody else that, regardless of how long they played over there, they all love Greg.
Yeah, and it seemed like Kawhi thing was more organizational, where because of his health, I think we went into that last show where just seeking their own medical staff, and then I got also Phil Jackson. To me, he coached 2 GOATs, two different careers,
Mhm.
and plus, he's the only coach I know that's responsible for 3 3-peats.
I mean, manager of egos.
Yeah, so yeah, I just want to throw that little curveball question. So let us know your top 5 coaches of all time.
Yeah. I know for sure I missed some, but that's why shout out Pat Summit. Like, I had one of the greatest coaches, male or female.
Okay.
So this is one that, like, I definitely want to get into. Who do you think has a better chance at winning another ring? Steph, KD, or LeBron?
So I did some interesting research.
Okay.
So for me, I have questions with all 3. Are you still that guy? Right? So if I'm judging KD, I feel like he's not that guy he once was anymore.
Yeah.
LeBron, I don't think he's that guy he once was. Like, he's not that guy that everybody feared anymore when he
Have
goes
you seen
downhill.
Luka recently?
Yeah, skinny Luka.
That's all Luka's team coming. Look,
But I
I feel
wonder.
it coming.
I still wonder about skinny Luka though, because his advantage was his strength and his size. He's able to bump you.
Yeah.
So now it's like, will it be the same now? Because because of the pace that he played with, he's able to give you that bump and create that space. Like, will he be able to create that space still?
Yeah.
But I don't think LeBron is who he once was. I don't think he's the guy. Like you said, like, that was Luka's team now. When I look at Steph, out of all 3 of them, it's still Steph's team. The system is still predicated off of Steph and what he does. So to me, if I have a box, I'm marking that box off as Steph.
Yeah.
Right.
The other thing is, I just feel like, let's just say, because of, like, how big his contract is, at some point Golden State just doesn't want him. He goes to, like, another team. I feel like he would just end up being in, like, a Ray Allen role, where, like, he could probably give you, like, 15, he could probably give you 20, he could even probably give you an insane outburst of 60, like, 2 to 5 years from now. And I think he doesn't have to be the catalyst to win a championship, because I feel like when you think about ego, when you think about humility, that's Steph Curry.
Yeah.
So I feel like he would do what it takes to win.
Yeah. And I think we only looking at KD and LeBron differently because of their names. Because without their names, we look at them in a different light right now.
Yeah.
So, because I don't think they're the same players that they once were.
No.
Right now, they're glorified role players at best right now. And I'm looking at it. So the Lakers, for some reason, since LeBron has been there, they have played the least amount of back-to-back games. KD and Steph has played, or their team has had the most back-to-back games, which goes to player health. KD missed 20 games. Last year, he missed 7. Then he missed 35 games. He missed 17. So if we saying that KD don't play back to back, so and then we take off half of that,
Mhm.
and then we saying LeBron has missed 12 games, 11 games, 17 games, 16 games. But again, he only had 13 back to back, so half of that he still missed a lot of games.
Yeah.
Steph has only missed 12 games, 8 games, 16 and 18, but his team has played 15 average back to back. So you do half of that, he's still in single digits with missed games. So now my second criteria to me is health.
Yeah.
Health. Who's the most healthy at the tail end of their careers? To me, Steph and LeBron is the most healthiest, and
Uh-huh.
KD, you don't know if he's going to be available,
Yeah.
and that's been KD's thing throughout since he's left Golden State.
Yeah.
Is will he be healthy? Will he be available?
Mhm.
And
then when will he be available? Because, with like Phoenix, even like with like Brooklyn, there were like times where they were in a good position, then he goes down.
yeah, so he's becoming the Chris Paul right now.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, we don't even see him finishing it out this year with Houston, which is another story in itself.
Mhm.
And then now, to me, is when you watch them play, who look like they're closer to retirement, who look like they're still out there having fun, and who look like when they go to the bench, like, I don't know how much more of this I have in me.
This is interesting to say for me. I think KD is closer to retirement than either one of them.
Yeah, because I still see LeBron out there doing his handshakes, having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Plus your son is sitting right next to you. So
Right.
how can you not enjoy
It
that?
gets no better than this.
Yeah.
And I'm home.
Yeah, and then Steph still out there playing basketball like a little kid,
Mhm.
right? Still out there having fun, still have the enjoyment and stuff. Like, so yeah. So now that marks another box for LeBron and for Steph,
Mhm.
right? And then I also look at it as who look more like themselves when you watch them play. Who look more like them, right? Steph still look like himself,
Yeah.
right? KD, to me, he lost a step. He no
Mhm.
longer have that quickness that he once had.
Mhm.
There's been a time where you're not even blocking KD's shot. I see him blocking his shot now.
Yeah.
And then now, to me, he got to do more dribbles. He was used to just 1-2 pull up
Mhm.
or hang dribble pull up, hezzy pull up. Now it seems like he got to go deeper in his bag now to get these shots off now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then plus there's more unicorns, as they call it, in the league now
Right.
that can match
Mm-hmm.
what he does and his size and his athleticism. Because to me, KD lost his athleticism. Now, to me, he is just all footwork and smarts right at this point.
Yeah.
LeBron, you can say he lost a step in spurts. You get prime LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
but you can tell he can't sustain it throughout the whole game. Because you'll see a brilliant first half, and then you can see, like, that's all I had in me right now.
Yeah.
Like, you see flashes,
Mm-hmm.
but you see more of, like, I don't have it in me, so I'm settling for jump shots. And that's why it looked like he shoot more threes now to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't have it in me to keep attacking, to keep it going
Right.
downhill.
He's emptied out the tank. And I know he's even going on to say stuff like basically like he doesn't just, it's not pedal to the metal anymore. Like he's kind of like on cruise control until he gets into the playoffs or like they get, near the playoffs. As of late, you haven't had that ability or that availability to even consider we just gonna coast until like I gotta turn it on. I just don't think there's not another gear anymore.
Yeah, and you're not that in that point of your career where you could just switch it on
Yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
Like, so sometimes you go turn on that light, shit don't come on.
Sometimes he may need a Bluetooth for that bean pie. I don't know. But
yeah, it's gonna be bean pie ain't bean pie no more. yeah, it ain't the same no more. So I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you say behind that? Nothing.
Right.
And then my last criteria that I have for me personally, I might be missing some. You might look at it differently. But who's doing the most with the least, and who is still playing at a high peak?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, Steph is doing the most with the least amount of talent,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still playing at a high level. Like, he still can give you that 30 and 40. He still can say, you know what, it's not your night tonight, but I can still put the team on my back. It might not result to wins every night, but they getting close.
Yeah, and the thing is, for Steph, and it's not just like when you see him in the All-Star games, or like even like most recently like the Olympics, but when he has someone that's at least like equal caliber superstar to him, Jimmy Butler, like they meshed well.
Yeah.
He really just needs a second option.
Yeah.
Because Golden State was scary, like going into the playoffs. They were a scary team. That calf, man, I feel like they would have gone pretty deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, if he didn't strain that hamstring, boy, I tell you, Anthony Edwards would have been with his baby mamas with eating that bean pie.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like Jimmy Butler, like I think they could have gotten past OKC.
Yeah, I think they would be OKC. He'd have sent Rudy Gobert home. He'd have been eating French bean pie. Shea Alexander would have been eating some Canadian bean pie. International bean pie. That's different.
Man.
That is different.
Because I was gonna say we still gotta figure out what this one tastes like before we need to start pulling out passports.
Yeah, so I guess for me, I feel like Steph and LeBron is closer to winning another championship.
Yeah.
I just hate to see that they're both in the same conference, that they got to knock each other out to get to that championship.
Because I would love to see, like, more so Curry, I would love to see him get that fifth ring. But I'd be happy if either one of them got it. But, like, I would love, because if Steph gets ring number 5, the conversation of, like a LeBron era, there was no era.
And that might be something we might have to cover. And don't y'all steal it. What conversation will you have if Steph win the 5th one, or if LeBron win another one? That's a tough conversation. Where do you put Steph at that point, and where are you putting LeBron at if he end up getting that?
If Steph wins ring 5, top 3 all time.
And where would you place LeBron now if he get another one?
Same spot that he's in. Because the thing at this, like, he has the individual like stats, these records and stuff. Cool. Will Chamberlain had a lot of stats, like a lot of records. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. The thing, like, LeBron, the goal for him, he has to match. He has to match Jordan with 6. But even then, like, the conversation is going to be like, it took him 35 years to get to 6.
Yeah. And then I guess
you know what? I'll actually move it. I'll move it. If Curry gets 5, top 2. Top 2.
Yeah, because you gotta look at his size, his physique, like the talent around him, like just everything. And
the shift.
Yeah.
The massive shift that he created. And if he gets ring number 5, there's a conversation that he's top 2. But definitely firmly top 3. But there's a conversation to be had that is Jordan, then Curry.
Yeah. And then I guess before we get off the air, because I got another question. So, just top 5 basketball moments.
Top 5 basketball moments for me. I'm gonna go more recently. Night at the Olympics. Then I have to go. Like we've seen it, but like I'm a Allen Iverson stan. The crossover Michael Jordan.
Okay. But we forget Michael Jordan won that game.
hmm Also, shout out to Milwaukee. I gotta go. What was that?
Bucks and 6.
Yeah. So game 5, the alley oop to Giannis. That whole play, but like that dagger. Like when you think daggers 3-pointer or whatever, like who puts a dagger on a game as an alley oop? That's crazy. What is that? 3 or 4? 3. Then I gotta say, I hate to say it, the block. LeBron to
LeBron.
Iguodala, and the last one, and I gotta say, like, it's the moment. Ray Allen shooting a 3, Miami.
Yeah, so we have 2 similar ones. So I also have Ray Allen with the clutch 3, because just looking at how many careers he saved,
Yeah,
and how many careers he ended just off of that 3.
yeah. Then the backstory of like you see people leaving like the game's over.
And then just to find out that Ray Allen said he practiced that shot before the game, and just the fact that the court awareness, floor awareness, that
Right.
don't look at your feet, backpedaling, catching the ball, take a step back. Somebody's running at you. The moment, the time, just everything is just knocking down that shot.
Right.
Like, I also got Kobe's 81. Kobe's 81. That was, to me, that was iconic. And then especially the commercial. You remember when him and Jalen Rose went to go eat with him at the diner, and then he was like, yeah, you can sit here. And then she was like, Kobe, what would you like to drink? He was like, martini. How many olives would you like? 81. Like, so that one. And for me, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon's, like, both times in those dunk contests, because both players, you realize they both had 50s. Like, throughout the whole thing. Like, you don't see that where both players have iconic dunks, memorable dunks, and it's just 50 after 50 after 50. Like, to me, though, that was, to me, special. Like, that's when the dunk contest, you felt like, came back.
Yeah, and it put them on the map.
Yes. I want to say the 3-peat with Jordan, because I feel like the second 3-peat was much harder, especially being out of basketball for that long,
Yeah.
and then you coming back and still dominating. Like saying, like, I got 3 before I left, I'm coming back and I'm getting 3, and then the way that you was motivated to win those 3s, like you came back, you lost against Shaq and Penny, you didn't like that, and you figure like, you know what? I'm about to come back and I'm about to dominate.
That's a good first.
Yes, especially knowing that somebody said, you know what, 45 will never be 23. And just that little thing made you win 3 more championships. Like, that's ridiculous.
Right.
Of course, stuff in the Olympics, right? You put countries to bed, right? And just the moment when you bagging back 3 players on you, and what Batum said, only 99.999 players will miss that shot. And the only player that will make that shot is Steph. Hell, the only person that would shoot that shot is Steph.
Right.
So just the fact that he put country to bed, you had Kevin Durant open, you had LeBron open, and you decided to say, nah.
Right. The fact that he was just like, it was, what do you say? It was
Muscle memory at that
muscle
point.
memory, yeah.
Yeah, so like just the fact that you put everybody to bed internationally.
Right.
Like our pipe was already bad because their time was different than ours. So I was up early watching that game, but he literally put them to bed
Right.
with that international bean pie.
Nah, he brought it from America.
That was some that foreign bean pie. They didn't know what this was. A little sweet. But thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all don't agree, You got nothing positive to say? You already know what y'all can do. Y'all can kiss my
And
podcast.
eat Peggy Hill's bean pie.
If heaven offer rides, Lord, order me a lift. I'm just trying to be in your presence since you blessed me with this gift. All of my friends dead and gone. No time to right their wrongs.
You see what it says in all red. Kiss My Podcast. We got them in different colors. We got them in different sizes. Most importantly, we got them. So go get you a shirt. Go get you a hoodie. 414.